Hi, David. How you doing?
I'm doing fine, Bob. How are you?
Well, I'm fine as frog fur today. So we were talking yesterday, and maybe we could. Well, first off, let's introduce you. You're David Trabucco. There's a whole bunch of people in this county that don't know who you are. Can you believe that?
Can I? What?
Can you believe that there's people in this county that don't know who you are?
Yeah.
Okay. So this is going to be their first exposure to you.
But
So-
I'm harmless.
Well, I wouldn't go that far.
No, I'm certified
Relatively harmless.
certified for harmless.
So, Dave Trabucco is an old family, the Trabucco family here in Bear Valley, and we're in your home here, which was a store in Bear Valley, right?
Well, at one time it was a store.
Okay. You want to tell me a little bit about this house you're living in?
Can you pause it just for a second?
No,
No?
no.
Well, then speak a little clearer. This is Mike over here. Can we get Mike in here just for a second? Please don't.
Okay. So we have a witness. So tell me about the store.
Uh, the store, the building itself was originally built in 1859. It burned somewhere in the 1870s. My great-grandparents bought it in like 1878.
Your grandparents,
Great-grandparents,
great-grandparents.
Eleanor and Lewis, Luigi.
Louis.
Yeah, they bought it, I think it was about 1878.
Okay.
And they had a total of 5 stores in California.
Okay.
And this is the last store. My great-grandfather passed away in 1884, and my great-grandmother continued the store until 1912.
Okay.
And the story goes that at one time they had money that was buried or hidden,
Yeah.
and that way if something happened before Wells Fargo came in to pick it up, okay, they wouldn't lose everything.
Right.
But when my great-grandfather passed away, quickly, in 2 days, the story goes, what's left to be found, that they don't know where it was buried.
Uh-huh.
And I really don't look for it because just the house and everything is my goal.
So there's treasure on
But it
here.
would be nice to find a few $1,000.
It wouldn't be a few $1,000s though.
A couple of those manhole for coins, the $50 slugs.
Yeah.
That'd be nice.
Yeah.
Anyway, she continued the store until 1912, and she retired and moved to Mariposa to stay with her daughter, Delilah.
Okay.
And the building itself sat pretty much vacant from 1912 until around 1970. She had a son, Lewis, that lived here in the building up until the 40s. But everything in the front of the building, the store, the shelves, the counters, they still had all the merchandise on it.
Yes.
And over a period of years, it was sold off. But when this was sold in '77 to a fellow from Long Beach, my aunt who owned the building, she had a big yard sale over the weekend. Made quite a bit of money. Quite a bit of money.
Antiques.
What?
Antiques. David is hard of hearing, and so when I talk, he can't hear me.
Well, I've got the hearing aids,
Oh.
but Bob has a tendency to mumble sometimes. A little bit? No, you don't.
He can't hear me either.
Okay.
So, how long have you lived here?
Well, I was born here in '42. My dad died in 46. He moved away. 47. He lived in Sanger, Santa Cruz, Fresno, L.A. Up until 1977, when we were able to buy my grandmother's house.
Mm-hmm.
And never gave it a second thought. Quit the highway patrol, went to work for the youth authority, and came up. Lived in my grandmother's house. Didn't have any electricity, no water, no toilet.
You outhouse?
We didn't even give it a second thought. We were just excited to get up here. I always felt, in some respects, I felt like I was cheated by not being able to grow up here. You asked me yesterday if I was in the cattle business. 9 is the most. You can't get in the cattle business when you're 55.
No.
I guess you could if you had the money, but
Hire cowboys.
My girls I got 3 girls. They had sheep, pigs, horses. Helped me with the cows, chickens. I had an X-rated chicken house.
So, David?
You don't want to hear about my X-rated chicken house?
No. I want to talk to you about gold, but
Okay.
I want to make can I do this again, and we sign this one off and we talk about gold? You know something about gold mining around here?
About
gold mining.
uh,
We come back. Let's sign off for now. Say goodbye. Say goodbye.
we're signing off.
Yes.
See you guys later.
Bye-bye.